Hey everyone, and welcome. This one is for all the students, the researchers, the lifelong learners out there, anyone really who wants to unlock their brain's full potential. We're going to dive into the wisdom of Guru Dev Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya and explore a kind of divine science for boosting your concentration and intellectual power. So, first things first, let's talk about a problem I think we all face in today's world. This constant battle for focus, this concentration crisis. You've probably wondered about this, right? I mean, why is it that some people can just pick up a complex subject super fast, while others, can stare at the same page for hours and get nowhere? It's a frustrating question. And as we're about to see, the answer isn't just about trying harder. It's about tapping into a hidden power we all have. And that hidden power has a name: Medha Shakti. You can think of it as your mind's raw horsepower. It's this built-in cognitive force that, when you learn how to turn it on, becomes the secret to incredible learning, a sharp memory, and yes, that rock-solid concentration. So how do we flip that switch? Well, according to the source material, the key is the Gayatri Mantra. But hold on, we're not just talking about it as a prayer here. I want you to think of it as a mental tonic, a kind of scientific tool that can actually, literally, reorganize how your brain works on a neurological level. All right, so let's get into the mechanics of it. How can a sound, a mantra, physically affect the matter inside our heads? This is where mind and matter really meet. Okay, so modern neuroscience 101, we know that learning and memory are pretty much run by two main parts of the brain, right? You've got the cerebral cortex and the limbic system. That's the established science. Keep that in mind. Now, check this out. This is where the ancient practice lines up perfectly with that modern science. It's a fascinating chain reaction. When you utter the 24 syllables of the mantra, you're creating sonic vibrations. These vibrations actually travel through your skull, stimulating key glands and generating tiny electrical currents. You're basically using sound to interact directly with your brain's hardware. And what specific hardware are we talking about? Well, these vibrations light up the hippocampus, which is your memory hub, and the cerebral cortex for all that high-level thinking. But the really crucial part is the stimulation of what Guru Dev called the metagranthi, which modern science suggests is closely linked to the pineal gland, a really deep and important part of our brain. And this quote from Guru Dev's work, Gayatri Mantra, just nails it. He says that awakening this specific, super subtle gland is the whole secret. It's the master key to unlocking a truly sharp and powerful intellect. Okay, so we've got this amazing ancient wisdom. But what does modern science have to say? Is there any proof? Let's jump into our next section and see how today's research is actually starting to back all of this up. One of the biggest things we can measure is our brainwaves. So before the practice, your brain might be all over the place, kind of chaotic, which makes it hard to absorb new information. But afterwards, research shows a balancing of alpha and theta waves. And that's huge because that balanced state is what scientists call peak receptivity. It's when your brain is perfectly primed to learn. And the changes aren't just electrical, they're chemical too. Just look at this chart based on research from Akan Jyoti. For students who practice the mantra, cortisol, that's your main stress hormone, takes a nosedive. At the same time, dopamine, which helps you focus, stays nice and balanced. This means learning starts to feel less like a chore and more like something you actually want to do. And here's the best part. You're not looking at a huge time commitment. The source suggests just 15 minutes a day. Seriously, think about that. For just 15 minutes, you can boost your brain's neuroplasticity, which means you're literally rewiring it to learn faster and remember things better. And that really brings us to the ultimate point. As Guru Dev said, the refinement of intellect is the greatest gain in life. This isn't just some study hack. It's a way to fundamentally improve your mind, feeding your brain cells with the energy of the mantra. So, this brings us to the how. How does a student or any learner actually put this into practice? Let's break it down into a simple, daily routine, a cognitive booster, if you will. The method itself is incredibly simple. The best time to do it is Brahma Muhurta, that quiet, calm time just before the sun comes up. You face the rising sun, and you just chant the mantra calmly, with intention. The idea is that the combination of those sonic vibrations and the energy from the sun acts like a powerful shot of espresso for your brain. And what can you expect? Well, this goes way beyond just acing a test. We're talking about real, tangible benefits for your whole life. A memory that's noticeably sharper, the ability to make decisions more clearly, a boost in self-confidence, and ultimately a more agile mind that's ready for any challenge life throws at you. I think this final quote from Garudev really sums it all up. He says that a rishi, a wise sage, is hidden inside every single one of us. It's not something you have to go out and find. That potential for profound wisdom is already there. It just needs to be woken up. Okay, so let's tie this all together. Let's do a quick summary of what we've talked about and what the path forward looks like based on this amazing blend of ancient science and modern understanding. So let's just boil it down. Takeaway number 1, concentration isn't just willpower, it's a skill you can develop by awakening your Medha Shakti. 2, the Gayatri Mantra isn't just a prayer, it's a scientific mental tonic that uses sound to activate key parts of your brain. 3, the practice literally changes your brain waves and hormones, putting you in the perfect state to learn and reducing stress. 4, all it takes is about 50 minutes a day to start seeing real cognitive benefits. And finally, and maybe most importantly, this ancient key to unlocking our mind's true power is now being validated by modern science. You know, it seems like the power to light up our own minds has been here all along. So we'll just leave you with this one final thought. Your inner genius, your Medha Shakti, is right there, waiting. The only real question is, are you ready to awaken it?